the beginning of the new month of Iyar. Then, and interestingly, not by coincidence, at the end of this portion that we read in the Haftorah, is talking about that the Creator, the Borei Olam, is like a mother, that He feeds us, breastfeed us. And this portion, believe me or not, is a very difficult portion for most of the rabbis. Tazria Mesorah, Tazria, to conceive, to give birth, and Mesorah, about the disease of leprosy. Interestingly enough, we are in times that we are looking two situations. First of all, the growing of the feminism in the world, movement. And the second is that we are going under a pandemic situation that we need to separate. And these two portions talks about these two things. And I was asking myself, what I can bring to the community that needs to be for us today. I love the Torah. I want to live the Torah. But I always tell people that the Torah needs to be alive, cannot be in the past. We cannot live 4,000 years ago. We cannot repeat the Torah. 4,000. We need to understand what is for us today and how we can apply it today. We need to be practical. There are many things that we have lost it because of these traditions are more important than to walk with the Creator. And many of our people, my people, the Jewish people, they are my people, they have lost their desire to follow the Torah, not because the Torah is something no good, but because of the religiosity around that has forced people to really disengage from a relationship. Our Creator, the Borei Olam, He wants a relationship. He doesn't want totally things that go beyond to talk to each other, the Yodea, to know each other. And that relationship is so important that we have lost it because they teach us constantly, do this, don't do that, look at this, don't look at that, walk in this way, don't walk in the other way, don't touch like this, don't touch like that, don't do this, don't do, and everything is do, don't. And we get lost for today. And most of our young people are losing their faith because they are teaching them more things about forms than the reality of doing in their hearts. And I would like to bring to you to rescue the Torah for something to be living, the living Torah, not something about to follow formulas, but to be real and to have a relationship. First of all, in this parasha, looks like terrible, Tazria, when they talk about when the woman conceives and gives birth, if she has a boy, it's better than if she has a girl. That's what most of the people understand. And it's totally the opposite. I wish that our sages will try to tell us and to inform us how the Creator cared for women in such a way that he make a revolution, because everything that he did was to protect women. According to our understanding, the Creator was creating things, and every day that passed by was a little bit more of perfection of his creation. And he created until the last thing, from vegetables, he went to animal first, the seed in the air, and then you have the mammals. And he was creating, going up and up and up. And then finally, we say the final creation was Adam, the man. But if we stay there, that would sound very nice. But the truth of the matter, the final thing of his creation, what I call it his upper, the most great creation that he made, was the woman. And the woman has something that no man can do. The woman has something similar to the Boreolam, the capability to create, bring life. And this is the reason that the woman needs to be put in almost in a pedestal that the Creator put it to defend and to protect the woman. Sometimes, because of the times, we cannot progress because we are looking at what happened 4,000 years ago, and we don't understand the times change, and we need to evolve, and we need to grow. At that time, men were over the woman, and the woman was a commodity, was something that you could sell it, you could transfer, you can change it, you can do whatever you wanted to the woman. Then the Creator started making rules to the people at that time with their mentality that they have, in order that they will be careful to treat the woman as she deserves. What happened is that it's very easy to misunderstand the words of the Creator, because when we think only in one way, we are limited in what we can understand. One of the things, for example, this is a subject that I don't like to talk when we are with children. Then I want to try to be a little bit more softer. But when somebody asked me one time, Rabbi, why only men are circumcised and why women are not circumcised, the brit milah? You know? And I said, must be a reason, no? And I say, the reason must be the men need something extra that women already have. And they start making you think about it. You see, when the woman becomes a woman, she has every Rosh Chodesh as its time. And it's is bringing life or giving life away. And this is what two words come in this portion, tahor and tamein. Totally mistranslated, you know, as clean and unclean. And misunderstood. Because what it means is, tahor means that you are okay to be there, and tamein is that you still need a time to take yourself for yourself. You are not ready yet. Has nothing to do with good and evil. Has to do with clean or unclean. Has to do that, are you ready or you are not ready? This is the true meaning of all of this. And when you go to a place, you're invited to a wedding, you know, and you usually when you go to a wedding, you need to dress the best that you can. You know? What happens if you are not dressed accordingly? What you do is you don't go yet until you find the dress that will be accordingly to the wedding. You know, because you don't want to bring attention to yourself. You want to be with everybody. The idea was to protect the woman in those times that the woman was more, I would say, weak, you know, in the moments that she needed to be by herself and to be on her own. And the Creator teach to the 4,000 years ago how he's going to teach these people. He's going to teach them about physiology or science. They didn't know that. But one thing that they knew at that time, 4,000 years ago, if you do this, it's not good for you. Period. Or if you are going to get in this situation, you are going to suffer the consequences of fear. Fear was a good element of teaching, especially today with children. We teach how we teach the children, you know, don't do this because you're going to be hurt. Don't do this. That's what the Creator was doing. We were children at that time, but we have advanced now. And now we know for sure that these special times of the woman is not on her best because she's in a lot of changes. And the Creator is saying to the men, don't touch the woman on this time. That's all they're saying. But we make it such a big deal because we want to put a lot of situation. And then immediately after this portion of the why the boys if the woman has a boy, she only going to be 7 days, and then after that 33 days, and the total is going to be 40 days isolated. But if she has a girl, not only going to be 7 days, she's going to be double, 14 days, plus double, 66 days, in total 80 days. Oh, those who are chauvinists, they love to talk about that. You know, they're trying to give you a totally wrong explanation, because to have a man, a boy is better than a woman, or a woman is not as good as a man. You know, they make such misunderstanding that is totally wrong. But really, the Creator is teaching us here, first of all, why the woman only the 7 day when it's a boy? Very, very simple. What happened on the 8th day when you have a boy? Yeah. You need to have the Brit Milah, you know, and the woman goes through the Brit Milah, but what happened to a girl? The girl doesn't go to a Brit Milah, then they need to go to a process. That's all. But it's only because of that, and it's always helping the mother, looking at the mother, not hurting the mother, looking at the mother. Immediately after this story comes the story of the Sarat. Sarat is also mistranslated as leprosy, or it's not the Hansen disease, by the way. But this is and today everybody has understood it. This is more a spiritual disease than a physical or physiological disease. Do you know that recently, many of the psychologists, especially those neuropsychologists, have discovered something that is very interesting. And what they have discovered is the mind affects the physical body, and the physical body reacts. You know, sometimes we say it doesn't have enough ways to fight the disease. You know, the immunological system is very low. Do you know that your immune system goes down when you are under stress? Stress, even that stress is a way that your body reacts to trying to defend against any attack, you know? Because of the production of so much hormones for stress, your immune system is destroyed. And when your immune system is destroyed, it's very easy to catch any disease. Right now that we are going with this pandemic situation, we are seeing many times who are suffering more, who are suffering less. And we see the age is very important. If you have a disease or precondition, you're going to get sick maybe faster, because your immune system has been debilitated. And how is sometimes debilitated? Because your mind, your brain send you messages. This is what this so-called leprosy has to do today. It is a spiritual disease. What it means leprosy? You know, the Hansen disease is a very interesting disease. It's a disease that supposedly the ending of your nerves die. Then you don't feel anything more. What happens when you do not have the capability to differentiate pain? Nobody likes pain, but a pain, it is an alarm system for the body. Pain tells you, be careful, there is something wrong there. One of the worst types of cancer that we know today is the cancer to the stomach or to the system of the stomach. And why? Because there are not nerves in the area. Then anything can happen and you don't feel it until it's too late. The pain is a very good system for the body. And here there is something that you are going to see in this situation to compare this truth from the Torah. When you get to a certain point in your moral life, in your moral understanding, in your understanding about what is right and wrong, little by little, you start, supposedly you say, I am more open-minded, I am more free, I can believe whatever I want to believe. Little by little, your defenses in morality and what is right and wrong start decaying. They start going down and down and down. And comes a moment that you don't have any longer your immune spiritual system working. And you become immoral and go to become amoral. And what it means, immoral to immoral. Immoral is a person who goes against morality. But that's not bad, because you can be immoral and you can see that you're doing something wrong and coming back. But the worst part, the worst stage that any human being can be is when he goes to the portion of being amoral. And what it means amoral? That you don't have any longer capability to distinguish right from wrong. And that is what we are going. And I'm sorry that I say that we are going, because the whole humanity is losing the beam, the compass of what the Torah have been trying to teach you. To me, the Torah are the 10 commandments, the 10 words. Basically, no, we don't need to be more, the Teriag and the Tayag, the 613, it's too much. Follow the 10. I can assure you, the 10 give you everything that you needed, and it's there, and it's for all of us. Thank you so much for your attention, and thank you. Today, I wanted to be brief. Believe me or no, I am being brief, because sometimes I talk too much. But one thing is, what a joy to me, even that had